Hey everyone, so today I have an Empties products video for you, and I am still kind of sick. I cannot get over the sickness. I've been sick for like a week now, which for me is a really long time. Usually I can get over sickness within like a couple of days, but right now it's just like my voice that's really struggling with it, and I'm just like really congested. So I'm sorry if I sound terrible. I'm feeling a lot better, but you know how it is. So anyway, let's get on to my Empties products. So the first thing that I have here to show you is from and this is the Hint of Color Dark and Deep Brown Dry Shampoo. I do not like this product. I think that it works well, like the actual product does, and I think that the color of it is okay. As you can tell, I have really dark hair, so I have a really hard time finding dry shampoos that don't show up white or gray or just kind of beigey and weird in my hair. This wasn't as dark as I liked it. I mean, it says dark and deep brown, so I was expecting something really dark. I actually think that if you have kind of like sandy blonde hair, this would be perfect for you. It kind of more like turns out to be like a brown sugar kind of a shade. And speaking of which, that's honestly what it smells like. I don't like the smell of this whatsoever. To me, it smells too like warm and too like brown sugary and vanilla-y, which in perfumes and body lotions I really like. But in my hair, I'm not a big fan of it. I like my hair to smell clean, like I just washed it. I really like that soapy, like I said, like clean scent, and this does not have that at all. This, to me, just makes my hair smell old and like I haven't washed it in a few days. So for me, my main gripe with this was the scent. So I will not be repurchasing this. I have now purchased one from Salon Graphics, which I love. Again, very affordable, very inexpensive. If you go to Ulta, you can find it right by the Batiste, and I think works a million times better. The dark brown color is really dark, and it smells amazing. Like, it smells nice and clean and fresh. So not a big fan of this, but I did use it completely up. Like, it is just spray now, air now. Nothing. Oh, of course, the one time I do that, something comes out of it. Duh. But no, when I was using it in my hair, it just sprayed out air. Next thing I used up was a thing of the Ulta dual-tipped cotton applicators. I love these. I have since, of course, repurchased a new package. I have torn into it, but these are what they look like when they are not empty. You get a flat side and then a pointed side. These are the best makeup tools in the entire world. They help you smudge out your eyeliner. They, for me, help create a really nice sharp wing. Also, you know, sometimes you can get like gunky inner and outer corners. That little pointed side is really easy just to kind of clean up any smudges that may happen underneath your eyes, kind of sharpen the tail of your eyebrows. There's a million and one uses for these. So I continue to repurchase them. I've been buying those things for I think like 3 or 4 years now. So it's one of those products that I wish I could just have like a lifetime supply of, because I am always buying them. But anyway, used one of these up. Could not recommend them more, basically. I was going to say would not recommend them more, but that doesn't make sense. Let's move on to some lashes that I finished. I've been loving eyelashes, as you guys know. Of course, today I'm not wearing eyelashes, but I kind of wish I was. I'm just going into work kind of late. I have to be at work tonight until around like 9:30, and like I'm not wearing eyelashes that late when all I have to do is come home and sleep. I'm not going out or anything, so I was like, no. We will stick with mascara today, but I used up the Ardell 110s. I think that these are the Revlon 91168s. I think they're called like Natural Defining. The Ardell 415s, and then the 108s. And then I also have this thing of Andrea lashes here. And these Andrea lashes I can actually show you. I just put the little like cardboard thing in my Empties because obviously these will be used up here soon. But if you're wondering what the actual lashes look like, here they are. Oh, I'm gonna put it back in here. Bad idea, bad idea. Okay, there's what they look like. They're kind of like, I don't know, they kind of are spiky. Really, really pretty. They don't look abnormally like long or weirdly voluminous. They actually look really, really flattering. Not necessarily like natural, but not unnatural either. They're really, really pretty. I've just been loving eyelashes recently. Ones that I didn't like, I think, were these Ardell 415s. These were extremely curly. I think they were actually part of the curvy line from Ardell. They have like a certain line of lashes that are called their curvy lashes. And these were so hard for me to use. Like, seriously, I got like I think 2 uses out of them, and they just tore up. Like, they just started falling out of the actual lash band, which was weird. And I had to trim them tons. Like, I really had to go in there and like point cut them because they were so long, and they did that weird thing where like they kind of stuck up here, and it looked absolutely awful. Like, the actual lashes without me trimming them looked horrendous. Once I got them trimmed and everything, they looked good, but like I said, they lasted me 2 uses and then they completely completely fell apart. And I'm not harsh with my eyelashes. I can get a good like week's use out of my lashes. So that kind of sucked. But for the rest of these, I did really like it. The next thing I finished up was a self-tanner. This is the Jergens Natural Glow Foaming Daily Moisturizer. I really like this stuff. I repurchased it because I purchased the Suave self-tanner, the new one that they have, the Daily Moisturizing Lotion self-tanner thingy. I forget exactly what it's called. Oops. I think it's actually kind of like a spin-off of the name. It's not Natural Glow, it's like Visible Glow. I think that's what it's called. It's something glow, kind of a spin-off of the whole like Natural Glow from Jergens kind of thing. The Suave one is supposed to be a dupe for the Saint Tropez one, and I really like this. This isn't very moisturizing. The thing that I really, really love about the Suave one is that I get pretty much the same color. I'd almost say that I get an even deeper color result from the Suave one, and it's very moisturizing. Like, I don't have to worry about layering a lotion beneath it or then later at night putting a lotion on top of it because I feel like it's not moisturizing enough. This claims to be a daily moisturizer, but it really does not moisturize your skin very well. It's basically just a self-tanner. Now that I have found the Suave one, I don't think I will be repurchasing this because I really love the Suave one. I really want to try a Saint Tropez gradual tanner because I have not tried a Saint Tropez self tanner yet, and I love anything that's supposed to be kind of gradual, and they do have a daily kind of gradual tanner. I like being able to like control my tan and decide one day if I want to be a little bit paler and the next day if I want to be more bronze and be able to kind of build up the color. So I love kind of self tanning moisturizer gradual tan products. Okay, this is getting way too long, but basically this is good. I've just found the Suave one and I tend to like it a little bit more, and it's a little bit cheaper. All right, my hair dye stuff. This is not the color that I currently have in. The color I currently have in is from the Natural Instincts line from Clairol. I think that this is what they called it. Was like Egyptian plum or something like that, the box set. I forget exactly the name of it, but this is what I've had in some of my other videos. This is the Color Ion light burgundy brown, and then just the Sensitive Scalp number 20 developer. I loved this stuff when I first used it. The first time I used it, I thought that it was awesome, and then for some reason the second go around it faded from my hair so quickly, and that's why I had to put this Clairol color in. And I love using the Natural Instincts color because it's not damaging to your hair. It's just kind of semi-permanent, so this will wash out and will fade out in a month, but it's semi-permanent. It's supposed to do this. This stuff is a permanent hair color, and I found that it faded so quickly. And like I said, didn't have that problem the first time around. I did exactly the same thing the second time around. I didn't use, you know, less developer. I didn't use more developer. I didn't use more color, less color, same exact ratio, and it just didn't work for me. And I don't know if I just wasn't paying enough attention the first time that I did it, but not a big fan of this anymore. I think I'll just stick with my box color at the drugstore because I've had such good luck with like the L'Oreal Preference. You guys know, like I was mentioning earlier, the Natural Instincts color. Like, I think that this color is really, really nice. I think it looks really flattering. For some reason on camera, okay, there we go. For a while there was making my bangs look really dark, but I mean, it's just, I think it's really pretty, and I'm totally okay with spending, you know, like the $6 or whatever, and I think that I get a good color result out of it. So I will not be repurchasing that. I'll just stick with my L'Oreal, my Natural Instincts, my Revlon. Actually, I don't think I've ever used a Revlon box color, so scratch that. But the Clairol and L'Oreal, because I really like those hair colors. I have Mascara Madness. Oh, yeah, see, they're falling out of my hands. Okay, every Empties video, I have like a shitload of mascara, and I don't know why that is. I honestly think it's because I went through this phase where I hoarded mascara. Like, I bought more mascara than I could ever use in my lifetime. Opened them all up, so I was using them, and I've had them now for years, and it's time for me to throw these out. Like, it's not that they're empty, it's just that, well, some of them are, but it's not that all of them are empty, but I'm scared to put them on my lashes because I, like, last year sometime had this really, really bad eye infection due to a mascara. So ever since then, I've been like super, super anal about only keeping my mascaras for 6 months at the tops. So these have been in my collection for years. They need to go. It just kind of grosses me out too much. So we'll go through them. With the oldest one, I've had this since I was in 8th grade. Like, how embarrassing is that? This is the Sonia Kashuk. It doesn't even have a label. Oh wait, maybe it does. Lashify Mascara in black. I mainly liked this just for this little kind of like lash separator comb, which you can see over the years has just become dented and gross. But if you want to see the actual applicator, it's nothing too special. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Benefit Bow Lash. This is a mascara that has natural bristles that spiral along the wand here. It didn't do anything crazy for my lashes. Like I said, I mean, I've had it forever, so I can't really remember exactly what it did for my lashes. But over the years, I've just been using it for the little applicator. It's all dented up. It needs to go. Yeah, and it is really, really dried out. And the next product that I have here, I've had since freshman year of high school, so this has been in my collection for about 5 years. This is the Smashbox Hyper Lash Mascara. I do not like this mascara at all. I still have quite a bit of it in here, and the scent of it isn't too weird, so I don't know if it's really bad, but it's 5 years old, so it needs to go, and I don't really love it. It's a rubber bristled wand. The whole idea behind this is that you have like a comby side, and then you have like a regular side, so you can take that sort of shorter side and run it through your lashes, then take the little like longer kind of comby side, which is right there we go, at the top there, and kind of like separate your lashes. It clumped up my lashes so badly. There's no way you can get 2 coats out of this without getting like only 3 eyelashes. I actually think that this might have been discontinued because I don't see it around anymore, and good riddance. It was just a terrible mascara. Would not recommend it. If you can still purchase it, it sucks. The L'Oreal Voluminous False Lashes Mascara. This is my favorite fiber lash mascara. I'm not a big fiber lash mascara, so take that with a grain of salt. When I say it's my favorite, it's like, well, you know, I'm not a huge fan of them in general, but if I had to pick one that I really like this one. I don't think it gave me the effect of false lashes. I don't think any mascara can give you the effect of false lashes, really. But it was nice. It did lengthen a lot. It added a really good amount of thickness. In the mascara that I would consider repurchasing, the fibers didn't seem to go off in weird directions. They didn't get in my eyes too much. I'm just always really cautious about using fiber mascaras because I do wear contacts. And like I said, I didn't have any issues with this, but I still am just really paranoid that I will get one of those fibers in my eyes, and then it's just going to be like a pain to get out, and it's going to be like actually painful, because if you wear contacts, you know, if you get something in your eyes, it is like the worst thing in the world because it gets under your contact, and it's like an awful experience. So I'm not a big fiber mascara person in general, so I don't know if I'll be repurchasing this anytime soon, but if for some reason I went on like a fiber lash mascara kick, this would be one that I would repurchase. Revlon Lash Potion by Girl Luscious Mascara. Love this stuff. This is a great mascara. It's kind of like what I consider a one coat wonder. This is not a mascara you want to layer up. You will get the opposite effect, and you will end up getting really clumpy lashes. But if you are just diligent and apply one good coat of this, you're good to go. You get really, really pretty lashes. It is kind of annoying that you can't build it up without getting clumps, which is why I probably wouldn't repurchase it. If you're somebody who doesn't like to build up your mascara, you like the idea of having one coat and calling it good, I would definitely recommend checking this out. I've had this now since I think maybe last summer when it first came out. I don't know if that was 2 years ago or last year, but I bought it when it first came out, so I don't know. It needs to go. Again, it's been way past 3 months, way past 6 months, so unfortunately it needs to go in the garbage. A mascara that I did use up, this is the Revlon Sexy Booster Mascara. I love this mascara. Physicians Formula mascaras are now becoming my favorite drugstore mascaras in the entire world. I'm wearing the CC mascara today, and I love it. I think that they add a lot of length. I think they add a good amount of volume. They don't feel like you're wearing any mascara at all. They don't irritate my eyes. They are just absolutely awesome. They don't flake, they don't smudge or smear. This mascara here is just great. I absolutely love it. I use it all up. Like, I cannot get any more product out of this, and any product that I do have that's kind of around the sides is just really dried out. But I loved this while I used it. The scent is kind of weird, and I think the only reason I may not repurchase this is because I don't love the scent. And I know that Physicians Formula makes mascaras like the CC mascara that provide almost the same amount. The thing that I really loved about this is I got insane volume out of it. They provide, you know, almost the same amount of volume, but don't have that scent. I've only tried this in the CC. I know they have like the regular organic wear mascara. That's on my list next to try. So I will be repurchasing other Physicians Formula mascaras. I do love this. I still think it's awesome. I still think people should try it. I just wish that the scent wasn't so obnoxious. It used to not bother me, but like the more and more I used it, the more and more it bothered me. But yeah, I love the packaging. I think it's super cute. Love the way it makes my lashes look. I just am not a big fan of the scent, but Physicians Formula mascaras are like now my absolute favorite holy grail ever. All right, the Revlon Customized Mascara Waterproof. This is one of those mascaras that has that weird kind of like turny system here that kind of adds more bristles to the wand or whatever. This is, or I should say was, the only waterproof mascara in my entire collection. I don't wear waterproof mascara. It really dries out my lashes. I'm wanting to buy one of those kind of like waterproof top coats. Bare Minerals has one that I think I'm going to purchase sometime here soon. But I just kept this around because, like I said, it's the only waterproof mascara I've had. It is so old. This has got to be like 4 or 5 years old. I don't even know if you can still buy this mascara. I feel like it's been discontinued like 2 years ago. But it was good for what I needed it to do when I went swimming. I don't find that it really like fell off too much, or I, you know, didn't really like drip or anything like that. It was a good waterproof mascara, but you know, it's old. I need to throw it away. And then I have this lash serum here from Rimmel. This is the Lash Accelerator Brow and Lash Serum. Again, I have had this for so long, so I'm so scared to use it, and that sucks. And this is why I am being so much more cautious about what makeup I open and what makeup I use. I went through a phase where I just was buying absolutely anything and everything that I could get my hands on, which I don't regret because it made me very, like, I think knowledgeable. It let me experiment with a lot of different products and find what I really like. But on the flip side, now I have all this stuff. Like, I have a whole bag over here of products that I just don't use anymore. I mean, outside of these, I'm sort of debating what to do with it because, you know, it's just kind of older stuff, or it's just stuff that I don't really, you know, gravitate towards. So anyway, I'm just really scared to use this on my lashes, but while I was using it, it worked well. I don't know why I stopped. I think it was one of those things I just got really lazy about, like putting on a lash serum just before I went to bed. It just, I don't know, I was just like, I just want to go to sleep, like I want to wash my face, brush my teeth, go to bed, and call it good. Like, I didn't want to have to worry about doing tons of other beauty rituals. So I kind of just stopped using this. It's been opened, I've had it now for years, really, really scared to use it, but I did notice good results while I was using it. So it's something that I would consider repurchasing. And then finally, the last couple of mascaras I have are the Clinique High Impact Mascara. Again, I've had it for just way too long. Thankfully, this is just a little sample. I really like this mascara. Whenever I get samples of this, I'm really happy. I think that the wand provides a lot of good volume, pretty good length, and Clinique mascaras are generally some of my favorite more high-end mascaras. I don't think that they're like ridiculously expensive. I think they work really well, especially for people with sensitive eyes, so I would repurchase that or get another sample of it and be very happy. Next is the Neutrogena Healthy Lengths. You guys know that this is one of my favorite mascaras. It's one of my favorite like layering mascaras because it makes any other mascara I use with it a million times better. By its own, it provides a very, very natural lash look, which I used to really like. I'm starting to now like the more voluminous, more extreme lashes, which is ironic because today my lashes aren't really like super extreme because I kind of went with like more of a natural look today. But I love this wand to death. Like, if you can't tell, I'm really passionate about it. I think it's just the perfect size. I cannot stand how some companies are making these ridiculously long, you know, mascara wands nowadays. I think that there's just no use to have a mascara wand that's like twice the size of your eyeball. Make it like half the size. That way you can really get in there. And the cool thing about this is because of the size, you can just wiggle it at the roots, pull up, get, you know, pretty good volume, but just get amazing length. I love this mascara. It's definitely something I would repurchase. It's also my favorite bottom lash mascara. I just think it's absolutely amazing and I love it to death. And then the final mascara that I have here is from CoverGirl. This is the Volume Exact Mascara. The only reason I kept this around, again, was because it was my only brown mascara. I like having a brown mascara, a waterproof mascara, and then my collection of black mascaras. I just like always, I don't know, I feel this thing with like makeup where it's like I always need to have something just in case. And part of that is the fact that I do makeup on other people. I do have my kit and I, you know, do bridal makeup and stuff. And then part of it is just because you never know, or at least if you're a beauty hoarder, it's like you never know when you might need that. But honestly, brown mascara is something I'm just not really going to keep in my collection anymore. I might keep it in my kit, but I don't think that I will use it in my collection. Of course, I'm not going to put this one in my kit. It's really, really old. But I just don't, on me, I just don't love it. Like I said, I prefer now that more dramatic lash look, so I have no use for a brown mascara. But the mascara was nice. It worked well. I liked it on like the few occasions that I was kind of reaching for a brown mascara. And like I've said with some of these mascaras, I don't even know if you could buy this anymore. I think it might have been discontinued a while ago. And then very, very finally, we have some lip balms. The first one here is from Blistex, and this is the Gentle Sense Hypoallergenic Lip Balm. balm. I don't even know when this came into my collection, and I haven't completely used like all up, but it's so blah. It's literally just like petroleum jelly. I mean, there's nothing to this. I don't even think again that you can buy this anymore. I found it at like the very, very back of like my lip balm drawer, and I was like, okay, where did you even come from? Like, I don't even remember buying this, is how old it is. So yeah, no. And then this one is one I just recently finished up. This is the Yes 2 Carats See Me Smile Lip Butter. I really, really like these. I love the texture of these the most, and I like the scent too. They just kind of smell, of course, like I'm really congested, so I can't smell them great, but they just smell kind of herby and just kind of like natural and not, you know, minty, not fruity, just kind of like a natural herbally kind of scent. And I mean, I cannot get any more to come out of this. And you know, when you get to the bottom of chopsticks, I mean, there is stuff there, but I cannot like physically put it on my lips without like scraping my lips with the plastic applicator here. But I do really like these, like I said. It's really nice moisture. It works really well under lipsticks, and it is a lip balm that I would consider repurchasing. I think I will try going back to Nivea lip balms because I haven't tried one of those in a really long time, and I am in kind of like a need of a new lip balm. But I you know, lip balm is lip balm. There's some that I prefer over others, but this was one that I did really like and I would repurchase. Oh my god, holy shit, I was so fucking scared. Oh my god, okay.
I got off work early.
Holy shit, okay. Oh my god. I am going to freaking cry right now. Oh my god, no.
Hug me.
No. Okay, so I heard somebody open the door downstairs, slam it, and then come like marching upstairs, and my heart, like it's funny, oh, awesome. But like honestly, like if you could feel my heart right now, I am so scared. I was like, I'm gonna get murdered in the middle of a YouTube video. I just got
That would have made for a good YouTube video.
That was so terrifying. And it's funny too, because I didn't even bother to like grab my phone or try to grab anything to defend myself. I was just like hoping and praying it was you and not a murderer. Jesus, that was terrifying. Well, I'm glad you're home. Let me finish this up. Okay, so I thankfully am not getting murdered right now. The next lip balm I have is from EOS, and this is the Strawberry Sorbet, I think is what it's called, lip balm. I've used this up. I went through a phase with EOS lip balms that I'm now out of. I just don't find them to be very moisturizing, and everybody, really?
I have to throw this away.
Okay. And everybody
really what, Kylie?
And everybody and their mother had these lip balms and had tons of them, and like there's collection videos. Stop it, please. I'm trying to.
Okay, I'll go downstairs.
And they were huge on YouTube for a long time, and they still are pretty big, but they are not that moisturizing. I don't see the hype, and I've said this about every single one of these because now I've had so many. I am down to my last two. I have this one left and the orange one left, and then I'm done with them, and I will never repurchase them again in my life because I do not like them that much. So anyway, that was the end of my Empties video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you found some of these little reviews and stuff helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.